So today I'm going to be doing a Boots and Beauty Bay try on. I've only got a few things, but some of the stuff that I haven't actually tried before and I'm really excited to look at. So to start off with, it's Too Faced Plump and Prime Luxury Face Plumping Primer Serum. I don't know if I've been living under a rock or if this is new or not, but I haven't seen this in the longest time, and I only just recently saw this on Boots and I was really excited to try it. So I'm going to put this on my face as my primer. So just dotted it around my face wherever I normally put my face cream. And rub that in. It's a very light, like, skincare scent, if you know what I mean, like a Clarins kind of scent. It does feel very smooth, but it's also very lightweight as well. It's not too thick, which I prefer, especially considering it's hot at the moment as well out where I live. So it's not too, it's not going to make me feel like it's clogging my pores or anything like that, which I really despise. Which is mainly why I don't use a lot of primers. So hopefully this one is going to be a nice one. Now I'm going to go into the number 7 Essentially Natural foundation, and this is it in the shade Warm Ivory. I've used this one quite a lot and I really like this. Hence the reason that I'm using it today, kind of to see how it goes over this primer, because obviously it's a new primer. You don't want to use a new foundation just in case you don't like them, both of them. So I'm going to dot that everywhere. And this is just going to be a light coverage kind of deal. I'm just going to buff this into the skin. Bring it down the neck. I really love this foundation. If you haven't tried it before, definitely recommend. It's a really nice lightweight one where you feel like you're getting a tiny bit of coverage and you can see your natural skin coming through, but you can't see like all the imperfections like the blemishes and things like that. And it's really lightweight, so it's like good for an all-day foundation. I really like it. If you haven't tried it, pick it up. Now I'm going to try out the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. It says super coverage, so I'm only going to put a little bit under my eyes, but I have quite a lot of darkness. So I'm hoping that it will cover them up. Just going to use the same brush that I used to blend out my foundation. Am I using this wrong? It just sort of feels like it's clung to patches and then the darkness is still showing through. Let me try and put another little blob on top, because everyone that I've seen use this says it's really full coverage and it looks amazing, and it doesn't look too great. Let me try with this sponge. Okay, so side note, it definitely looks like it works better with a sponge. So if you're struggling to use that concealer with your foundation brush to blend it in, maybe try giving it a go with a sponge, because it looks a lot more full coverage now. And I'm going to say it before it starts creasing and stuff, but it does look pretty drying to me. So maybe put a thicker eye cream on underneath it if you need to. Let's just set this down. I honestly can't believe it's taken me this long to try this out, but this is the Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer, and it looks unreal. Doesn't smell of anything. I don't know why I feel the need to smell every product, but it looks really nice, and it's kind of like got the warm tones with a little bit of a sheen through it. So I'm going to just take a big fluffy brush like this and just swirl that around in the product. And ooh. It's I don't know what's happening. I look mental. Okay, I'm gonna put it all on and then try and blend it out afterwards. I literally look like I just wiped a what's it down my face. Okay, I'm gonna go back into my primer, back into my face powder. Maybe this will work better on a different foundation or something, I don't know, so I'll give it another go. Okay, do you know what? That's the best we're going to get. That's the best we're going to get. We're just going to have to leave it like that. Now, I'm going to go into the blush, which is going to be this LA Girl Island Hottie blush palette. I've just stuck my finger in one of them. That's not fun. This looks absolutely gorgeous. It's got like all your peachy shades, like really nice sort of neutral bronzy pink shades here as well, which look just unreal. So I'm going to just take my normal NYX 03 brush, and I think I'm going to go into, now here's the deal, I was going to use one of the peachy shades, but now I'm thinking that my face looks orange because of that bronzer, so I'm going to go into like this second shade here and just coming off too much on camera because all I can literally see is orange in this screen, but it has actually added quite a nice warm, a quite nice pinky flush to the cheek. I feel like you're just not going to be able to see it because of the actual bronzer, which is irritating, but in real life it looks really nice. I don't know if I can, you can kind of tell, kind of not. There you can tell it's kind of giving you a bit more of a pinky colour. It just looks a bit crazy at the moment because everything just seems to be going wrong. Now I don't have a highlight to use, but I'm going to give it a go with trying out this Suva Beauty Hydra Liner. Now I've got the black and white one, and I've got this scrunchy one here as well, which is bright pink, and I'm gonna give it a go trying to do a bit of liner on top of my eyelids. Now I'm not very good at eyeliner, like at all, so this is literally going to be the most awkward video ever, but apparently you're supposed to add water to your brush and add it into the actual liner itself and mix it around, and then you have like the water activates the liner. So I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to just square it a little bit with one of my face sprays. I never do winged eyeliner or anything, so please don't judge me, but I'm going to just try and do a little bit of a line on top. Now, I will say the black isn't as dark as I would hope it would be. It's, see, I've totally messed that bit up there, I've got some there. But that was very easy to use, but it's not crazy dark in my opinion. It looks kind of like a very dark grey. So if you're looking for a very intense dark black eyeliner and you wanted to give these a go, I probably wouldn't use this one if I was you. But it did glide on. Oh my god, why doesn't this come naturally to me? Look at how awful that looks. Oh, well, there's worse things in this life. Okay. Okay, you can definitely tell that it's not completely dark there. This is what I'm talking about. It fades very quickly. Okay, no, I don't like this black eyeliner at all. And I know I'm bad at doing eyeliner, but for someone who is bad at doing eyeliner, you don't want it to turn out like this. Just... oh my goodness. It has just absolutely started chucking it down, and I've just said that it's been hot outside this whole time. If you hear the rain, I'm so sorry. That is crazy. Okay, so I might try another colour like this, might be better. And if they are, maybe I'll update you in another video. But for me personally, trying to do a wing or something like that with the black, I need it to be like pretty dark, pretty straight away, because I'm so bad at it that I don't want to keep on going over the line. And yeah, it's just not my favourite. I'm just going to put on this Collection Big Drama mascara and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so overall thoughts. To start with, this Plump and Prime was actually really nice. I feel like my foundation went over the top of it really nicely. I'm curious to know whether or not the Too Faced bronzer would work better on another foundation, because this went absolutely mental, and I'm sure you'll see from the video too. It just looked pretty insane, if I'm being honest. And I'm really hope it works better on another product, because it was such a nice looking bronzer, and I really feel like I would love it if I could just get it to work properly. This Born This Way concealer is very bright under my eyes, but only once I started using it with a sponge. So if you're struggling with using it and you're using a brush, maybe give it a go using it with a sponge, because it could actually blend out and have a lot more coverage somehow. I don't know, because I normally don't use sponges, but it just seemed to work out that way with this concealer. This blush palette I'm absolutely in love with. Honestly, I feel like it gave such a nice flush to the cheeks. You get perfect shades here, like you get your nude, your peaches, and your normal like brownie toned here, and I think it is just the perfect travel palette in my opinion. I think you get so much bang for your buck here, and I think it was pretty cheap too, because it's LA Girl. So if you haven't got that yet, look this one up, because this is really nice. Yeah, like I said, this isn't very beginner friendly. I would maybe suggest, if you are going to try them out, maybe just pick one of them up, because it wasn't very pigmented in my opinion. But then I could just be using it wrong. I could need a bit more of a mixing agent, like a bit of a different hydration for it, I guess that's what they call it, because it's hydroliner. I just think that it's very difficult. It's not very beginner friendly, because as I try to use it, it's not dark, it's not like opaque, and you do need a couple layers with it. So for someone that struggles in general, you're not going to want to keep on going over and over your eyeliner. So this is why I'm saying that maybe if you're like trying to use it as a beginner, don't pick this up, because I've really struggled with this, and I could just be completely, you know, unartistic or whatever, like, but it's really hard to use in my opinion. So maybe try and, if you do want to check that out, just be careful about your selections. But yeah, that's this video, and this makeup has turned out absolutely crap. So please like, subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.